one, as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Jets going up against the Bills.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. What a move. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Left side, caught by Matthews. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A first down throw for Winston. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaq Thompson. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now a second down throw for Winston. And he's going to go down again.
The this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. The play clock's running down. Throwing, Winston. Going up top. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. Third down here.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Out of the gun. Goff gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Yards and a Buffalo first down. On first down, Goff dumps it off to Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff to Mixon on the check down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3rd down now following the completed pass. Back to throw. Goff. This is Yeldon on the dump off. Oh, he did it again. Yeah, great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
So out now come the Jets. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So it'll be first down here after the run. They go play action here on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing. Defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing, and on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A second down throw for Winston. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, here's Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he's got Moncrief. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Goff. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run here with Mixon, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the 6-year man from Cal, Brian Anger, on to kick as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Jameis now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C. And now the Redskins, they've opened up a 2-touchdown lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now Goff on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Now it's gone. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Tahir Whitehead, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw is gone. He's going to air one out. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from the U, Rayshon Jenkins. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Skirts by him at the 35. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, 65 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I rarely question anyone's effort on the field. But normal, you give up a touchdown like that, a long-distance play, there's usually not a lot of resistance on the extra point. In this case, though, boy, they bowed their backs and got after it, didn't they?
Yeah, a little revenge. Nicely done.
Yeah, way to go. Get in there, block it, and show them that they're still fighting.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Throwing on third, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Jordan Hicks with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now Jameis on second down. And there's the first NFL catch for John Ross. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. As they run the counter play. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
Let's go now.
They run the counter now on first down. Room to run inside the 40. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think? And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, Winston. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. William Hayes. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try to run it. It's Hill. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Jameis to throw it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Going deep for Moncrief. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now a handoff looking right. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now in Buffalo. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Now a handoff as they run left side. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. And this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Tough start to the year for the Jets. So this trip to Buffalo, then at Oakland. Then they'll calm down a bit, come home from Miami and Jacksonville before heading to Cleveland in Week 5.
Opening with Buffalo on the road under new management, and then a Super Bowl favorite in Oakland. They've got to come out of those at least 1-1.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On third down, here's Hill. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Benjamin with it over the middle. A big 30-yard play on third. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. The Bills on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So the Jets closing in on 1-0. Not home yet, but trying to hold on after a disappointing 5-11 last year. Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here's Carson. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. 7 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing, Winston. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Shaq Thompson whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. In there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Jets on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Working out of the gun, Winston. He is going to find Hill here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. For this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Winston. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Jameis Winston, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. What a difference a year makes so far, at least. These guys last place in their division a year ago. Looking like they're going to move to 1-0 right now.
Not really unusual in the NFL, though, is it? Because we always talk about every year, 8-8 is kind of the baseline for everyone, plus or minus. And we've seen many teams go from worst to first. I know it's 1 week, but still, they're starting to think to themselves, we've got a chance this season.
The return man, Chris Moore. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Bills. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On first down, gone. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. From the gun, here's Goff. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Bills on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 17. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know, in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They're looking to throw this. Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And going deep for Hill. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. On play action, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A swing pass caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Jets, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.